and the Excel spreadsheets. My expectation is that you follow me through to be able to complete this assignment. It's quite an extensive assignment. A little bit about me. I'm a qualified chartered accountant and I've been in the business field for 35 years, and I'm also a business lecturer and help out Liz from time to time. Okay, and so far as introductions are concerned, because I like to know who I'm talking to, I wondered if you could just go around the table and introduce yourself for me. You obviously know each other, but I don't know you. I'm also interested to know, you're asked to split the current financials which are in the case study into two separate entities, one being the restaurant and bar and the rest being the other golf club activities. So I've got the case study up here, and if we can just go around the table and read through, say, a paragraph each, and I'll highlight what you need to highlight as we're going through it, okay? Yep. That's the start. So we'll just start on my left again. Yep, please. Yep.
The Fallen Crest Golf Club has been successfully run by its members for the past 8 years. A recent board meeting has resulted in the decision to sell off the golf club's restaurant and bar to an outside contractor. The goal of the member is to sell the restaurant and bar as a going concern for a price of $1 million.
Okay, well that's just one thing you highlight there. Yep, keep going.
A selling point to potential buyers is that there is already a regular patron base. As part of the due diligence process, the financial from the restaurant and bar needs to be separated from the rest of the golf club, and a 12 months projected forecast to be prepared for the new restaurant and bar entity. Proposed new name of the restaurant and bar is
Green Acres, yeah. So there's a whole lot of information in that first paragraph. So we need to split the golf club activities from the restaurant activities into two separate entities, and then do a projected forecast for the new restaurant and bar entity. Okay, can we start with the next paragraph, please?
For the golf club part of the business, the main members are local residents with the Auckland region. As at 30th September 2013, membership number set at 1,817, excluding 68 corporate members. The corporates to 1,755, excluding 55 corporate members for the previous year. The members' goal is to increase individual membership numbers by 5% and corporate membership number to 70.570. 50% total membership fees are paid up in February, excluding corporate members, with the balance being spread evenly from March to September.
Yeah.
All corporate membership subscriptions are paid up at the end of March of each year. The board has forecasted that general membership subscription will increase by 2% this coming year, and corporation members subscription by 5%. Expenses will increase by 3% across the board.
Yeah.
It is anticipated that all other incomes will remain stable with the exception of golf retail, which is forecasted to drop by 1/3 due to a new sport shop being opened up down the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of information in that second paragraph as well, isn't there? So store it up here. Okay. Over the page. Yep.
80% of the green fees are earned during the months from October to March, while the balance is collected through April to September. It may be assumed that these are collected equally on a pro rata basis in accordance to the above proportions. 65% of golf retail sales are made during summer, i.e. November through March. All other income is to be spread evenly over the year. 2013 profit and loss account.
Good. That's the current combined profit and loss account, which has the financial activities of both the golf club, and if you look down there, you'll see on the second line under income, 19th bar and catering results. And then if you look down under the expenditure side, you will see the 19th bar and catering cost of sales, and also the 19th bar and catering overheads.
So they didn't make much of it.
Pardon?
They didn't make much, obviously, that here.
No.
No.
Good. He sees the big picture.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
You'll pass. No, they didn't.
No.
That's why they want to sell it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so and the next, is it Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revenue and expense analysis. Membership subscriptions. The average current membership fee is $849, and the average corporate membership fee is $4,122. These fees have remained unchanged for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Lease revenue. The golf club will lease the restaurant and bar premises to the new owners at a fee of $5,000 per month. Lease expense. The lease of the land from the Auckland City Council was renewed in the 2013 year for a further 21 years. The increase was below the accumulated inflation levels for the previous 21 years. In addition, there is a members' loan scheme of $500,000. The cost of this loan is interest at 6% per annum and is to be spread over 5 years. Repayments are began in October 2013. The members' loan scheme is to remain within the Fawn Crest Golf Club activities.
Excellent. Okay.
Additional information. The 2013 Chairman's Report made the following comments. The club has a large number of volunteers who contribute to the smooth running of the club. These volunteers keep the club tidy, e.g. the Women's Gardening Group. This in turn saves an additional course maintenance costs. The driving range booths were completed in 2013. These new booths have new ball vending machines installed. The booths also include cell phone holders which enable the golfers' swing to be recorded. The driving booths have had lighting installed to accommodate evening users. Education videos have been developed to raise awareness of how to repair pitch marks, replace divots and rake buckets.
Yep.
Installation of course drainage and irrigation has been advanced throughout the year. More needs to be done to the work to be completed. The extreme weather experienced in 2013, near drought conditions followed by downpours of rain, means that this work needs to be completed as soon as possible, though within the constraints of the budget. The only bank balance at 1st October 2012 of minus $267,393 is to remain within Fawn Crest Golf Club.
That's an overdraft.
Yep.
Okay. So you might want to highlight that paragraph. for what we're doing. Restaurant and bar.
The average lunch meal is approximately $30 per patron, inclusive of GST.
Yeah.
The average dinner meal is $40 per patron, inclusive of GST. Bar takings are variable, however, on average $30 per patron per visit for lunch and $40 per patron for dinner.
Yeah.
It is expected that the average price for a lunch meal will increase to $33 and the average dinner meal to decrease to $38 per head. Patron volume for the past year are below.
Yeah.
These volumes are to be used in preparing the 2014 forecast.
Yeah, so that's really important information too. Okay, patron volumes, how many bums on seats per month. Lunch, dinner, bar and a restaurant. And if you go over the page, the monthly and annual fixed costs for the 19th bar and catering, we look at the fixed costs amount to $438,135. And if you go back to the original profit and loss account, you know what you're doing. You will see you've got 19th bar and catering overheads, $438,135. Keeping up, Liz? Okay.
I have done it.
You.
So can you say that one more time?
Okay, see the total fixed costs there for the restaurant
These two?
is costs of sales are variable costs, overheads 438,135 are the fixed costs, and
So
they
it's those two added together.
and that's 438,135. No, it's not the two added together. 438,135.
That's just the one.
Just the overhead, yeah. Costs of sales and variable costs. Okay, so can we carry on?
Are we
Is that-
still on this one that we've already looked at? or-
No, that's just, I'm showing you numbers, that's all.
Unless otherwise specified, all fixed costs may be spread over the 12-month period. In the case of the restaurant and bar, cost of sales should be calculated in the same proportion as the total dollar revenue. However, as part of the sales proposal, the members are also interested in comparing the profitability position for 2014 for the restaurant and bar using both the absorption costing method and the variable cost method.
Okay,
In your report, include details of this comparison and explain to the members the advantages and disadvantages of both costing methods.
okay, you might just want to highlight that. And I'll come back to that.
In order to calculate this, the following information should be used. 65% of the cost of sales belongs to lunch and dinner meals. Of this, 51% of the cost can be attributable to the lunch meals and 49% to the dinner meals. The cost of sales for the lunch and dinner menus is made up as follows.
Yeah, raw materials, labour and variable overhead. So that you know, for those of you who don't, variable costs are those costs that move in the same proportion as the sales volumes do. Fixed costs are fixed no matter what sales volumes are. So in this instance here, raw materials obviously would go up as your sales go up. Raw materials being, for example, your food. Okay, labour is the same, variable cost. The more sales, the more people you will need in to cook. And variable overheads are those costs that increase, such as electricity. The more electricity you're going to use. So they are called cost of sales. Fixed costs, on the other hand, could be, for example, the restaurant manager's salary, which won't change regardless of what the revenue is. Okay?
Or rentals released, eh?
Or the lease, yeah.
Power surrounds about the same.
Telephone costs. Okay.
Do you want me?
Yes, please.
According to experts, the regional price for the meal should be cost plus 30%. The board are unsure as to whether the price of the meals is fair and has asked you to calculate a per unit variable cost and contribution margin for each month, and then an average for each overall year. The directors have advised that 2% increase be added to the cost of goods sold for the 12-month forecast. At this stage, there will be no increase of our prices. The restaurant and the bar staff receives $13.75 a minimum wage. To assist the situation, immediate requirement is to separate the golf course mainstream operations from the 19th bar and restaurant into its two constituent entities. The mainstream operations are to remain as Fallen Crest Golf Club, however the restaurant and bar are to be named Green Acres. GST is paid to Inland Revenue Department on a 6-month basis.
Cool. Okay, yep. And the last bit?
The key output from this will be the creation of budgets, operating budget and cash flow, against which due diligence can be undertaken in preparation for the proposed sale of the restaurant and bar operations. The opening bank balance for the 2013 year for the restaurant and bar Green Acres is $0. The closing bank balance as at 30th September 2013 is to be transferred to the 2014 forecast. Of the total fixed assets showing on the golf club's balance sheet, it is estimated that 20% of the value, excluding buildings, should be assigned to the restaurant and bar. In addition, an estimated $100,000 is forecasted to be spent as set-up costs refurbishing the restaurant and bar. These additions will be funded by way of bank loan at an interest rate of 8% per annum, floating to be repaid over the next 7 years. As at 30th September 2013, total fixed assets were made up as follows: buildings, $3,645,000, plant and equipment, $1,356,892, furniture, $316,680, motor vehicles, $100,000. External environment. September 2014 is the New Zealand elections. It is anticipated that the national government will be replaced by the Labour government. The Labour government policies include increasing the minimum wage for workers and a capital gains tax. Key result areas. Next steps. To assist the board in achieving the above from a financial management viewpoint, they have recruited you for a fixed term employment contract. They recognise that you are not a financial specialist or expert, but understand that you possess the capacity to have acquired the financial knowledge and skills needed for the role as a result of your recent studies. Now I'll refer to the assessment packs relating to this case scenario.
Excellent, thank you. There's a lot of information in there, eh?
Yeah.
And this is what you're going to end up with.
Holy!
That's right.
This is the Fawn Crest one.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is what's going to flow out. This is the cash flow forecast, and for many businesses, cash flow is far more important to manage than your profit and loss account on your balance sheet. Okay, now so that's what it looks like. Okay, this is where all the information goes in. So very little actually happens at this level. Okay? This is where all the data goes in. So really, a lot of the work has been done for you by formulas. Okay? So the first thing I ask you to do is that they want us to split the financial records into the two separate entities. So to get familiar with the spreadsheets, I ask that you please open up the Green Acres 2013 student spreadsheet. Now, what you need to be aware of is those prices are GST inclusive. And that affects your cash flow. Because the GST portion of revenue and expenses, where GST is applicable, not labour, does not belong to the business. We simply act as an agent on behalf of the government in collecting the tax. Okay? So the $30 GST inclusive is not what we get. Which is why I've put a formula in here to extract the GST portion. So all you need to put in here is your revenue numbers. So $30 restaurant lunch, $40 restaurant dinner. You right? Okay.
It's not easier than the session you gave us.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually make yours idiot proof. You did it the hard
Speak for yourself.
Liz, you got to times it by 3 divided by 23. 33 to get the...
Yeah, very
take
good.
it out.
Thanks.
Learned that in my last
You
assignment.
Then yourself up and running.
Thanks for being.
Okay, so we've got our revenue numbers in. The GST's been extracted, so our actual revenue that we would record in our income and profit and loss statements will be that number. Because we've had the GST extracted out. Now flick over to year one again and see what's happened. Why has nothing happened up at the income?
We haven't added any sales and variable costs.
We haven't added the volumes in. All we've put in so far is the revenue per head. Okay? So what we do now is we go back to your sales and variable costs, which is for some reason the one after sales and variable cost projections. And where do you get those numbers from?
Put on my paper.
Exactly. So, yeah,
We had to do it.
yeah. It's the reports and everything else.
That's what
Yeah.
it means. It's not actually work calculated.
So you can put all those numbers in. Oops. And just remember to check your totals tie in with what's written down on the case study.
Just make sure we balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Typo, that's what
Yeah, sticking around with this.
we're just, finding it.
Yeah, mine was for Isabel. Oh, no, 2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
Yeah. Depends on how well they're progressing.
Judith, do you select a copy? Is sugar on the words?
No, thanks, just, yeah.
Not bringing them all back.
So what you're keying in here are the actual volumes. The actual volumes of people who go to the restaurant, dine at the restaurant and drink at the bar. I didn't ask a question. I was just explaining what you're, because I want to make sure that you're not, that you just get the numbers in, that you know why you're putting them in. Oh, you're fast. All tied up?
All looking good, yeah.
Excellent. Notice how all the formulas have changed now? Beautiful. So if you flick over to year one, once you've finished that, you'll see that you've now got your revenue numbers showing in your cash flow forecast.
Must have been a different game before computers came along, right?
Oh, everything was manual.
Yeah, that's me, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. When I started working, there was no computers, which gives away my age, but anyway. We did have calculators,
You're not that old.
and we did have
Oh, shit.
carbon copies.
Back in the state.
It's all in time.
What was the purpose of carbon copy?
Well, because we didn't have computers to print things, so when we were typing balance sheets and profit and loss accounts, the carbon copy was a copy for us, and the original went out to the client. Our state-of-the-art photocopy machines regularly blow up,
Okay.
and was the size of a big robot from Doctor Who. So life is a lot easier with computers, but you've got to know how to use them. Excel is quite a powerful tool. Yeah. So if you have a look down at your numbers now, I didn't put them in. I'll go and cheat and open up another file.
I just noticed a change in one of the, well, difference in one of the numbers. If you go into the fixed costs, and if you look at if you look at bank charges, 167, and it says 1995 in the computer. It says 2004. So what's
Could be rounding.
around?
Yeah. Yeah. Good spotting. You'd make a good auditor.
Sam's an honest student.
What? Yeah. This.
Don't worry.
Sorry. That page 5, $167 on bank charges. Oh yeah, but could be around it.
$167 per month.
And yes, and that's per month. And
Yeah.
if your annual, your
Yeah.
yearly, in the book it says none.
Yeah, it's rounding.
So what's the?
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah. Are you already putting in the fixed cost numbers? Excellent.
Slow down, Sam.
Yeah.
down.
Fixed cost numbers, huh?
I just wanted you to have a look first though at the variable costs.
That's how likely your additional students take you into the
Always undersell
Yeah, and what we're saying about the variable costs?
Okay, so you've got your revenue prices in and you've got your volumes in. So you've got your volumes in and you've got your revenue prices in. So how did the variable costs come about? If you have a look at the spreadsheet, just so you understand, because you haven't had to key anything in. Variable costs are cost of sales. Thank you.
Mine also have it.
They haven't?
Mine's still on zero. No, we're supposed to have updated the patron volumes. We're supposed to have done something else.
If you go down to the bottom, underneath all your formulas, you will see a yellow tag, all right? And that is where you put your cost of sales, variable costs, total number in, which is 492,552, I think. So that's the only number you need to put in there, and it automatically calculates the proportions for you. Thank you, Liz. Oh, cheers. Do you want one? And so now you can go ahead and key in the fixed costs under that spreadsheet, worksheet.
Fixed costs.
Can I just recommend that at regular intervals you actually save your work, because it's disastrous to lose it.
It's a very good idea, maybe if everyone saves their templates.
Do you all know how to save your templates? Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's got an auto save, is that fine?
I think so.
If you trust your autosave, it'll be fine.
I'll save something.
I save it everywhere and I save it on a USB, and I just have had too many disasters not to do it. I even email it to myself. Yeah.
I do the same module.
So you can go ahead now and put the fixed costs in. Has everybody done that? Still going?
Yes.
So it's the monthly numbers, I'm pretty sure it wants. This is the easiest one to do, so we've started with the easiest first.
Do we have to know those calculations? Are they hidden just so we can't change them, or are they?
They're hidden, so you can't change them. Yeah.
So we don't have to.
No, you just have to understand the concepts.
Most days when you're doing cash flow projections, you're using Xero or using some other software tool in any case.
Yeah.
So the idea is that it's really you being able to do the projections or work out how
Yeah.
to split something.
You know what number goes where.
Yeah.
And what they call rather than the actual formulas. She made us do the formulas, so that's exciting.
Well, I could get hit by a bus or something.
And I'll never remember it. You're not getting judged on your Excel skills, you're getting judged on being able to.
Which one do you want to take?
cash
Because
flow.
one of them rounded. So it should be 438,144.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Page 1, just have to see the round.
Excel goes point do.
Yeah.
And then rounds it to the nearest dollar. So I accept like within a $10 variance,
Because every abundance will be a little bit.
because it's not material.
How many months did it take you to design this?
Put all the rocks there, probably
Wait.
just a few minutes.
Okay, no.
Just one.
Whole case study.
One cup of coffee then?
Should have already gone through it.
I wrote the case study too. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so there's just one other thing that you have to do in this workbook, and that is to record. If you go over to your tabs and go under the balance sheet, I just want you to take a look at that for a moment.
I just scroll on.
You want to
Yeah.
So if you see your tab 2, you should be able to go this way.
Oh, okay. I just need to off.
Yeah. Oh, you just added another one.
It's after you do wrong sheet.
So the data reinforced with
Year one.
yeah.
Low capital and capital.
Yeah.
I did business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
More coming up now.
okay. So it's, what one do we want to go?
I want you to go right across and have a look at the balance sheet.
Just do I have to get rid of? I want to actually add it in into the book.
No, it doesn't matter. We can do that later.
Yeah.
Now, remember our bank balance said at the beginning we had a zero balance,
Yeah.
and now we've got an amount showing under the balance sheet. Why is that?
Sorry, come again?
Because we'll put it in our forecast.
Excellent. Okay, so if you go and have a look at year one, and if you go down to the bottom, under cash flow, which is about line 55,
Net cash flow.
yep, you will see our closing balance there at the end of September, which is how much? Okay, and if you see that balance across in the balance sheet, there it is there.
Because it's at the end of the year.
However, there is something missing. There is something missing in your balance sheet. That is the first part of task 1 done.
Around. Stay zero.
So you might not be.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Save.
Why don't you do
Save, email.
Save.
Save.
Save, yeah, save that spreadsheet, because you've got to hand that in.
What about that asset stuff to the right?
Okay, no, you don't have to worry. This is the first part. This is the split before we go and do anything.
What's your email?
Pardon?
What is your email?
Oh, I was going to write it down.
You just write
Shut it down.
Right there.
Okay.
You don't want to shout it out to everybody.
100 questions coming through a day, please.
Okay. Thank you. So, we didn't do anything under the loan tab, did we?
No.
But we will be when we do our 2014 year. So just file that one away in a brain cell somewhere. Because this loan repayment calculator, which comes in handy if you actually need to work out, if you need to borrow money. Yeah.
So you can keep the 10.
So that you can actually just copy this sheet and use that for your own information. Okay, so save that and then open up the Thorncrest split to the 30th of September 2013. And now things are a bit more detailed.
Hey Louise, that's a table, a non-table loan or a table loan?
Table,
Table loan.
yeah,
Yeah,
table loan.
I wasn't sure.
Not reducing.
Okay, that's all right. So they evenly spread the payments.
Yeah,
Okay. I just wondered which one it was.
yeah. So have you all opened up the Thorncrest student template? And you go through the same process again of putting your name in. And this time the name of the business is Thorncrest Golf Club.
Is it 2044?
And no, this is still, we're still doing 2013. Remember, we've got to split the combined one first.
So you've done Green Acres, now you're doing the year.
Yeah. And so I picked the easiest one first so you get to understand the way the spreadsheets work.
This one's done.
Is anyone else's name box projected?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is not.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, mine.
We'll just create a header
Ha! I got that right.
and put your name in as a header.
What was the next one?
You don't need a yellow.
Just go into insert header footer.
Start there first.
Or view header footer. Page layout.
Back to seat number.
It'll have my name.
I don't know. Can you not?
Okay, the first thing that is different is the bank account opening balance. Do you remember? It's a big overdraft amount.
500,000.
Oh, I don't know what it was to do. Attach it to the
Oh, that's right.
It's 267,000 negative. And it's important you put that minus in. 267393.
Page 4, guys, page 4.
That's the place.
Don't forget 3 minus them.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Sales
Revenues. And remember, when we're looking at the revenues now, we've got two types of subscriptions. We've got just the normal individual subscriptions, and we've got corporate. Okay.
What page?
Top of page 3, revenue and expense analysis.
It's protected sales again.
Membership subscriptions.
Just trying to keep typing it one.
Oh, yep.
I'm going to my colleagues.
Boys, I got it. Go review and go unprotected. Go unprotected sheet. Go review and go click unprotected sheet. There we go.
He knows what he's talking about.
Go review and unprotected.
Am I going in the right direction?
Got a little Excel.
What's this blank one?
Let's cut down the back.
Nothing. So you've only got your membership subscriptions and your corporate subscriptions.
Review,
No golf
unprotected.
retail.
No, that goes in separate.
No, special
Yeah, so it's only meant to be the two.
What?
Okay?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
Unprotected
Sam, what did
sheet.
you go into unprotected?
Go review.
He's gone. You gotta get into review,
Yeah.
and then there's
Show corner. What is it?
history.
Is this like what's this version? Like basics?
Doesn't come up.
Whoa.
What do you want?
That's a very
Sold.
That's what? GST status.
I'm actually quite impressed so far.
Corporate membership. Yeah.
I just looked at that.
What's the change?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, it was.
That was
That was cool.
Oh, you want the option?
Okay.
I don't understand why yours weren't protected.
Go review.
Was
Did you create it on an Apple?
no, I'm not an Apple person.
It works on mine.
Anyway, so your subscription fees, your membership subscriptions, and your corporate subscriptions per unit, per person.
general. You just put it to your breaks, and it's like back inside, I've got a 7-hour up there looking to the same 2 breaks.
So the average current membership is $849 per annum, and the average corporate membership is $4,122 per annum. Okay, so then what I would suggest that you do is go into your sales and variable costs and key in the actual patron volumes.
I can't put in anything into membership subscription, corporate membership subscription.
But also, yeah, because and also he's using it on iPad. Can you flick it to Louise?
Yeah.
Louise, Michelle is off which one? And she can unprotect the cells and flick it to somebody else, and they can unprotect the cell for you.
Sam, should I send it to you?
Yeah, send it to Sam, and he will protect it and then send it
We're only in
back.
2012.
So I do this actual one here, so save
Yeah.
this, and then we'll just email it.
Yeah, save it and then flick it to him, and then he can unprotect it.
Okay, so for the golf club, if you look at page 1, for the golf club part of the business, the main members are local residents within the Auckland region. As at the 30th of September 2013, which begins on the 1st of October 2012, membership numbers sat at 1,817, excluding 68 corporate members.
So this is not yellow on the sheet, correct? This is the top.
Are we just putting the same number in each?
No, it's 1,817 for membership numbers for your normal membership.
But are we putting that in every month?
No, just if you read on, you'll see all corporate membership subscriptions are paid up at the end of March each year. So that's where you put your 68 corporate membership in.
March 13th.
The other subscriptions.
Yeah, I'm just trying to save that. Sheet, Sam fixed one.
There we go.
Send the juniors.
Sam is a genius.
Yes.
I can't wait to.
Do you know how much you're a bad person, right?
Yeah, but I'm not putting it
Tell me if you know.
Boxing gloves ready.
Well, just now, because the corporate members are actually
But
so
if I go
just
to
yeah, everyone will be able to buy that much.
But why?
It should be that.
Yeah.
And then I would say,
Yeah, because they.
No, it should be 1,817 divided by 2.
well, either way, but it still comes up, like, even if I did it,
So you'll see if you flick over to the year 1 on the Fawn Crest, under the revenue side there are yellow highlighted rows. Which is where you spread the rest of your revenue. So you have worked out your members' subscriptions. You don't take into account the 19th bar and catering. This is on page 2. However, you do have golf retail, green fees, take out corporate subscriptions, development levy, and so on. And they need to be spread evenly over the 12-month period.
Numbers on the left or the right?
No, the left is for year ended and the right is for year ended. So you need to use the 30th of September 2013 and you need to divide those numbers by 12 for each revenue item, aside from the subscriptions and the 19th bar and catering, and spread them over the revenue.
So not subscriptions or the 90%.
And while you're doing that, I'll have a look at, did you email me your one, Jessie?
We did you not get it?
I'm going to have a look now. Oh, I've got no internet access.
You can set it
Connell's got the
up.
password.
Connell's got the password, so you can set it up.
Oh,
Gina will help you.
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Should I write the number for the membership?
No, this one.
If you want to. Right. Let's see what's going on with Jessie's
I
one.
must say, you guys, this year, the quality of your work has been excellent. You've just got into the swing of it and just want to get it out of your life. It's been really good.
So we're
We
going
don't
to
have so
guest
many
day.
sits or anything.
Sammy, you're gonna have to unlock,
I'm-
it says lock Louise
It's
B55.
that maturity of knowing you're there to use.
Sorry?
You're seeing the
That
light.
comes up when I
Yeah.
come into that one. See on the right?
Yeah, I actually think that was an opinion thing too.
As per page 8. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I made a note. So I'm telling you some information. So it's just gone fade.
Oh, is that golf? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Capital Golf 2017.
Oh, okay. All the way capital?
Yeah.
Take 8
2007.
Okay, thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Okay,
months.
awesome.
And the last 20%.
Yes,
I'm listening, sorry.
no, I just said that.
That up to the top.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
We'll get some of these things and see if we can unlock it.
Is that okay?
Without taking away.
Because it also says for the golf retail, 65% of golf retail sales may during, so November, March.
There's going to be a big Excel.
Right, there, Louise.
Yep.
That's all right. You just got to choose this.
So in other words, you've got to read the information in the case study. Do I need to write that down?
So 80% of the revenues are earned during the months of October, March. So it's not spread out.
Give me the answer, dude.
Work it out.
Sorry, I wasn't.
It says here 8% of the green fees earned during the months from October to March, or
Yeah.
balance selected through April, September. It may be assumed that these are collected on a pro rata basis.
Yeah,
Even.
yeah,
So you don't
exactly. Yeah, pro rata even.
Just pro rata.
So what does that mean?
You just-
Spread over.
doesn't
So
have to be
80% are in a certain and the remaining.
So what should I do with that?
It should add up
Louise?
to the total.
So I can't do anything.
An unknown program wants to change your homepage.
Pro rata means it's spread over those months.
Sam, can you undo that? My one?
I have under.
So-
Oh, you want me under the whole
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
All of
them together,
Yeah.
And then the next one.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll check which ones won't let me do
And then
anything
this
on.
one's just check the total.
Because this is on this
Yep, yep,
computer.
that's
Your
it.
balance, you're fine.
Yeah, all right.
So check whether your figures are right.
So it's just,
I mean, okay.
Such a wrong.
Just go.
Okay, there I am.
I've unlocked everything.
You've unlocked everything. That's dangerous.
You know, that's okay if that's what you have to
He knows
do.
what to do though. Yeah.
And then you can just relock it again. I was just really for your own protection. It's the wrong email.
You got no more to say?
Yeah.
Thank.
Yeah.
Put it an L behind.
We should probably take a break soon.
3 o'clock's the time for the breaks. We have to have it with the ones upstairs, or
Okay.
they won't get coffee free. They'll have to buy their own.
Okay.
on stage.
No.
Maybe telling me to send it through.
Wow.
Does it take a bit?
I say
I've got my numbers a little bit different.
Down to now.
That might even
No.
improve.
Okay. Benjamin Hunt.
How different?
It's 3069,915
What's,
on income, like the total figure at the end. The total sales income.
yeah, it's the total amount. And you've got to take out the 19th bar and catering
Taking like the 19th bar and catering out.
because that's in the other spreadsheet.
Just splitting it.
You got this spreadsheet.
Yeah, the one you've just done.
You just did Green Acres. Remember the other bar, they're going to be the restaurant, so that doesn't, that doesn't.
Yeah, and you go
in
through
there.
extra mail.
So you take that out of there and you've got to take it off the total to see that you balance.
Are we going down
So
to seven?
over here, I need to take off the
You've seen
19th
it?
bar and catering, got it on
Yep.
that spreadsheet.
Yeah.
To
That minus that.
reconcile.
And then a week was what
Then
I
it
got.
should balance.
Yeah.
Then it should balance because
So the next step is to go into your fixed costs. Take out the cost of sales for the 19th bar and the fixed costs for the 19th bar. You're on here. So that one and that one, and then all the others are to be included. So take out these two because they belong to the restaurant and bar.
Okay.
I hope you're going to listen to me tonight, Liz. You can put it on and let Bailey hear my voice. And Brett.
I think I would have heard enough of you by the end.
I think I'm going to hear enough of myself by the end of the day. No wonder I can't sleep at night. My voice is going around and round and round and round in my head.
I'll probably be having nightmares about cash flow projection.
Oh no, you'll know it inside out.
So interest and legal expenses is zero?
For this time around, yes.
Gee, Scott, after you're doing this, you'll be able to take over the family finance.
No, I'm happy.
It'll save you a lot of money.
$70 a week if I send it your way.
Yeah. Pay me, I'll do it for you. I've got 3 cats to feed.
Tell you what, whatever you get, put take $50 cash out, put it in the pocket.
I'm not so sure there's a cat related.
You have to ask
want
for
you to
that.
ask.
Hey, what do you want to buy new machines? Can I get a new service?
Just get more with the run over by car. And it just does not shut up. Every night really see at 1 AM or something.
Like a pain,
Yeah, but whatever, just sort of what do I do?
get it put down. How much did it cost you?
Probably that guy. No, nothing. Today, there's some people in there that broke up. Long story short, she got outside and there's a cat there. So I'm coming in. Oh, there's a cat there.
You'll get to make the hard decisions this way.
I was thinking about just sending the cat there for
What about your mother?
the dogs. Now that we got 3 dogs and a cat.
400 metres.
Might take an SPCA.
No, because in the, see if probably would I.
How old is the kitten?
So why didn't he get a cat, Louise, and it needs a home because he can't look after
3
it?
legs, it's got lost a leg, it's 3 legs here. I'm just moving to this place, there's a cat there, and I'm like, oh, I don't really.
Louise will take it, she's just lost a cat and she takes some
Yeah.
strays.
There you go.
I saved one last year.
Did you know?
Yeah, well, I've got 3 now, and this one last year she got knocked over by a car, and I spent $2,000 and saved her life. And then the next month I won a $10,000 competition.
There you go.
So if you want a one-legged cat that cries on the
Is she only 1 leg?
No, 3 legs. Lost one.
I was gonna draw the line at that. A 1-legged cat. Let me figure that one out.
Oh, yeah, got
How old is she?
That's a heap, I don't really know. I don't know, there's some people in this house and I know the owners and they broke up to get away and she said, oh, I want someone in there, so just live in my house, right? So
Assets, what were the rules? All the buildings and 80% of the rest, wasn't it?
what is this?
assets, yeah.
Yeah.
And 80% of the rest because remember you took 20% of the
Oh,
the
yeah.
assets off for the other one.
It is funny.
We have a rescue animal evening.
Well, you know what I'm like.
So then we're just adding it in.
I'd have it put down, see, so it's good.
Yeah, see, I just can't do that.
But tougher as it goes.
Not when I know I could look after it.
Auto fix.
Hey.
Yeah, well, it needs a home, it's quite good.
Yeah.
Especially when you can't cope with it, you might pick it or something.
Well, that's what I mean, I don't want to just, you know, I'm not, it's not that bad, sure.
He might be howling if he hasn't been fixed. G6.
He just, like, he's fine once he's there for a bit, but every now and then, like every 2 hours, he'll just meow for like half an hour.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing, and he's got food, he's got everything, like, oh yeah.
And so then they just abandoned him.
Yeah, like they just took off.
They're just,
Yeah, no, I see.
it'll come back to them.
So the
Well, I
building
suppose it's not
costs.
cut, I'll have them go through this dividing of the assets with custody of the cat.
Well, we had custody of the parrot. We did. Blackie, Rainbow Lorikeet. Well, yeah.
Okay, let's get back to finance.
I won.
In the bird died next week. Sorry, we need to stop. We need to get really serious back into the
Isn't it need to be us that sort of side things?
Well, you got me started on the one leg.
No, that was him. Don't pin this on me.
Okay,
So everything is 80% smooth.
except for buildings. Yeah, buildings is 100%.
Yeah, remember because buildings
You're on the right track, the other one.
is staying currently in the leasing the rest.
You know this is so
I should know that.
It would even sound easier to
Don't know
commercial off $1.
What about 30%
Nah, no, not on a whole number, like a big number. 10, 100, 1.
You've exceeded by
So when you mix it up and it's like 1.3, then it's like...
Did you need that?
Go shit.
No, no, no.
8. That's the times.
Oh, okay, no, right.
That's 100% of that one, and 80% of all those. Why? Because it says so. Most bosses like that.
So,
100% of the building because it's not like.
Having done all that,
Oh, did you?
Fix it off. Just write that
You
number.
know, you can pass this.
Just
Yeah, but yes. Well,
It says it in there somewhere. 100%.
Oh, no. I can't.
Unless you can go to the solution center.
what's your closing bank balance?
5,063,857.
No, that's your fixed assets. Your closing bank balance.
Where do I find that?
Under the M1 or on the balance sheet?
Well, you can keep double A numbers once you qualify anyway.
Yeah,
You
I
just
know.
won't graduate
But
double A.
what's the
You don't need anything else higher than 138.
Oh, I'm missing a couple of zeros.
Well, it's like Steve's triple A now. She's done one thing at this now. Doesn't really matter.
No one should be.
Yeah, you have to get 180 points a year. Who we go there, go to
What are we up to now?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
No, not to graduate double A. Just to graduate. Just to graduate, as long as you pass everything, fine. But to graduate double A, it's 180 points,
75 average.
which is fine.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Oh, no, I have one.
Yes, I'm not sure it's 100 a year.
So
It's
it's not
100
enough
I think
here,
they call
I'm still
it.
not
I
I think I've got to go to.
Who
graduated last year?
As late.
So we really need
Hamish
to
would have.
some.
He was the only one.
Was there any last year? Yeah, the rest of that crew agree.
Nobody went to any summits or anything.
yeah, she get a good
They're
time.
coming to play with no
There's a zero in there and two zeros
Yeah, yeah, a
in
lot of
there.
them play. They're just.
Oh, just a zero in there
Marketing.
and a zero in
So,
the
with a three in.
Bradley Reed,
They were doing it
was
for
reaching
years.
back for 2 days.
What?
Well, Bradley Reed,
and
that
it's not a
was
lot
reaching
of
back for 2 days.
That's yours, eh?
Well, this is we should put on spin blocks and stuff like that.
Oh, something.
Copy and paste.
At least it makes it easy.
Got to make up a research paper in 2 days.
So if you
What does that do?
reconcile the top that number
I don't think
and took away
It's like the,
would you get that number?
coaching, like, if you're actually putting a class together, they don't do that kind of stuff.
Actually, that would
Coaching facilities class, then they don't really mind.
Or you used to unlock it. I unlocked it.
The way they normally
So I put the money.
Good part.
No, I just think that's this one, but
I think I just guessed other numbers.
Because I don't think
Okay, you've got to put zeros in there and zeros in legal fees.
the only reason.
So if you go onto your,
Yeah, that's right. That's the right number.
excellent. Okay, so then go to
So I've only got.
cash flow, closing balance, sorry.
what are we doing now?
Mine's got
Similar to
no
this spreadsheet I used to do this management.
closing balance.
Why not write it down? First, I couldn't get dates right.
I'm gonna take this and multiply it.
Something like that, sure. I don't know what. Yeah. And it was just, it was like adding the dates to the
I just got
corners.
retail.
Yeah, but that was because of the code.
Yeah.
Mine's
Your
doesn't
green
work.
fees,
And it's hard, like the human resources is very, very.
it's alright.
This is really hard.
Is it because I copied and pasted all along there or no?
Some of them.
Some of your numbers are wrong.
I copied off Connell and Sam, I double checked them, so you're like,
That was like 6.
your guys are all wrong, your first, your year one.
So that's an idea.
Minor.
So that's first two, everything else.
I copied your guys when you went out.
Which one did you write down?
Yeah.
The year one,
Okay.
that green piece and stuff is going
You read the instruction on the top. Or the total, that could be wrong with the total cost or something.
I don't know, she's
April.
You only need one more.
and tell me off.
Okay.
Just like Jordan. Did he really hold it?
He's so, like, that was so untouched. It's like,
Yeah, he was-
Isn't that what he did in like his first
He was
tournament?
untouched in the right
Texas, he like hit a shit shot
Yeah.
out of the fairway.
Didn't want to get a birdie.
He was in the open, he went to 2 majors.
I saw in the paper. You won a tournament, eh?
Oh, it just
Hawaiian Open.
Justin Thomas
Okay.
Why me?
Okay.
The dominant
Did you say
and the
Texas?
submissive.
That's Hawaii one, you know.
You see that stuff?
okay.
I just want to go hang
Maybe I
out.
wonder if you played it.
That's a green X. That was alright.
The Rotary ball piece.
We just made the name up.
There's a couple of
Is there?
Natural golf probably doesn't look like.
I just made that up after that old TV program that nobody would be old enough.
No, it's in
No, it was Green Acres. It was
Elderly program.
yeah, elderly program.
It's where he's from. Is that from North Island, is that?
Okay.
If you guys want to see a beautiful part of New Zealand, do come up north.
Yeah, Bay Island. Keep on
Oh,
going.
Bay Island, Bay Island.
Way
Yeah. The far north.
Try to avoid all the little costs.
I'm going down to Christchurch and then up into the Mackenzie Range. Oh, then up into Mackenzie Range.
Walking's great if you can like
For next month.
For where you work.
Going up to the Mackenzie Range with the lakes.
You gotta drive around.
So I'm going to take advantage of it.
Key when you live in Auckland is live on Queen Street, work on Queen
You're
Street.
gonna drop an E while you're there?
Don't go into it.
No, no, yeah.
Gonna get his
No,
knees
yeah.
dirty.
Yeah, so. Yeah. So,
Like, Being Guildford's like, oh, you can stay at me if you want. And he's like, not sure. It's like, I ain't driving every day.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I am.
Just put, see where you've got, see where you've got
Hours.
those. Just put zeros along in there.
Under
Yeah, under none, because that's why it's not good working
We're in
properly.
interest in year one.
Yeah, because we don't need to worry about the interest in this one.
So we put 0.
Just put zero in there and it'll wipe out that formula error.
That's for some of them.
Yeah.
You did that. She did it for me.
Where's that?
Year one.
There's that.
Oh, down in the next group.
I thought you know everything.
Now they look there.
Excellent.
Yes. Got it?
You okay?
I think so.
What's your numbers?
Go down.
Oh.
2712. 27.
Can you tell me where again, sorry?
2712.
When you see where you've got fixed costs, see here, put zero. So if you put a zero in there, it'll wipe out that problem.
What's your next one?
Double check it. Somebody else's. That is right.
What should the closing balance
You ordering
be?
yourself a new jacket then?
Which one?
Nah, client's
Oh,
one.
mine's not there.
Is yours 33.3?
Mine's 6. Mine's
Has anyone got that number?
725.
39.
3999.
I've
Mine's
got
33411.
I've got 3296.
I think all of our computers are out there for
It
different
should be
reasons.
around that.
No one's got that.
Everyone's doing it wrong.
It'll be around
Seems
that.
to
Your
right?
total fixed costs are 2712.
Yep.
I think where you may have gone wrong was when you prorated up the top in your revenues.
Yeah.
So check your revenues. I've got them here.
Boom.
I've got
Now we're talking.
green fees 198375 is the total.
198.
On here it says
Green.
one.
Oh, sorry, it should be 190. I'm wrong.
Oh!
Shut up.
Is that camera on?
Is that on camera?
Oh, cuts! Take
What do you want? 0, 7, 1, 9, 8.
No, 190.
747.
190 is 745, isn't it?
So what have you got for your first few months? 25433?
Yeah.
And so, and what have you got April?
6358.
6258, okay. 635.
Do you have to do, I'll prorate that one.
As long as the total comes to the same.
Copy.
Make it like
Yeah,
everyone.
see, she's got the other.
Yeah. 190744.
Oh, I get it. Okay, no, that's it. Split it wrong. That's
So
fine.
33355?
Yeah, that's fine.
Around about?
I got 411, but
I've done it.
No, because we split it really evenly.
411, but it's
Oh no, that's
You can
fine.
have it equally across the
No,
top.
that's fine.
It's 15,
Bottom figure.
that's right.
What just happened?
Because there are 68 corporates.
You can only do it that way, or you can do the 80% to some way, 20%.
Okay.
32.98.
So is everybody balanced?
What do they need to be?
Well, I've balanced most of them.
Is everyone balancing now?
So what's the total?
About 33355 is your closing bank balance.
On 34785.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
That's close enough.
Sam, what's it?
I got 6.
Dodgy.
How have I got there?
Mine 6,132.
That's the beauty about accounting. Grand here and there doesn't really
It
matter.
doesn't actually, but it is something called materiality concept.
Yes.
And if we've got a plus or minus percentage to
Yeah.
say, oh no, that's not material.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Should I make that money?
What's it There must be some type of allowance, say, in accounting. Like,
it's
What?
close. It's just a little bit off.
What's
Are
it
you
called?
fine?
all you
Okay.
gotta do is sell one, like, sleeve of golf balls and sell it under the wrong thing and the
Moving on.
See, in banking, there's no, it has to balance.
Because it's our kids' money.
Closing money.
So their money's not
Well, it depends on what your revenues are, because your percentage on 100,000 might be like 2%. So
So you're variable with
it
it.
depends on it. So you've now completed your second spreadsheet.
Thank you.
We have one more to do.
How are you
We didn't do loan repayment calculator.
How are you gonna?
No, not yet. We'll do that next time.
Oh, okay.
Dragon, do you want to
I
go
did
over?
it.
So
I
now,
think I could go.
save
Press
it.
save.
File?
I'll never get over the one leg cat.
What course is that?
No, it's
Did it?
It's,
It looks like a cool
How long is
shit
it?
as it's open.
Oh, yeah.
is the closing balance on the negative?
They have way more structure.
Oh, all black.
No.
All black.
It's down.
Split
I've done something wrong there.
I'd say with that, before his legs, it was
My closing balance is negative.
No, it shouldn't be.
Did you put a negative at that first number we put in?
Yeah.
I'll come around, I'll just get the others started.
24.
Here's my 5 cents.
So now we're going to do the forecast.
This is the last one, guys.
Oh, shit.
We should be out of here by 5.
1, 2.
We've got an hour and a half.
Split.
Green Acres to 30th of September 2014. Students blank. So we are now doing the forecast.
Green Acres to
Green Acre second.
The restaurant, yeah, the 12-month forecast going. So what we've just worked with were actual numbers. So now we're forecasting what it's going to be for the ensuing year.
So you couldn't do a forecast until you split up all the different revenues, because you had 2 different businesses, you're splitting it away.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you the challenge
No way. We only have an hour and 15 minutes for challenge.
to have a go at it on your own while I come and fix up any hiccups that you've got on the other ones.
minutes with each person.
So there's a new.
You should have been an accountant. That's
You
exactly.
know what, I'm thinking that probably would have been a good career move.
It's a really good career move.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'll just say 10 minutes with each person, it'll be well over 5 o'clock.
And you know what? If you're in the public cables, it should charge out in 6-minute units anyway.
Never do me, I'd start making the numbers up because I just get bored and so I put something else on just to annoy it.
It's really quite boring to be working in those public.
So how are we doing this one? What
Well, we're-
piece of paper are we using to complete this?
Okay.
Would never be a boring accountant.
No.
Right, I haven't got much to say.
I'll just figure out when will you start?
Where do we get, you start with your data.
Yeah, but when will you start?
October 14th.
I got the.
Yeah.
Is it just?
And there's a green acres.
No, we started October 13. 1st of October 2013.
good.
30th September 2013.
Which one are you doing? You're doing the,
Restaurant and bar, the easy.
yeah, the easy one. Okay, off the left.
So when will you start? 30th of
So the
September.
opening balance will be zero,
2014.
starting.
No, your opening balance.
4,000.
Yep.
No, your opening balance for the 2013 year, 2013-2014 year, is the closing balance from your split. So if you look at your closing bank balance
On Green Acres.
on Green Acres for 30th September 2013, that's going to be your opening balance.
So,
Which page is that?
72.
Which page will we find it on?
You get a mark for that.
Good ring, yeah.
He's just about got over the running over the hill for that one, hasn't he?
Okay. Your name.
Good here for squashing the.
Your name of the business is Green Acres. Okay. And you're now starting October 2013. And those who've got apples, you might need to check with that your that your numbers will work. I'm crying. That made me laugh so much. And your business account opening balance is the closing balance from the 2013 year, which I've worked out to be $72873 or thereabouts. Does everybody get that?
So far, so good.
Oh, I've heard no complaints.
Yes.
Blimmin' heck. 72873.
I don't know. It's number, isn't it?
Okay. We'll go to our unit costs. Now there's some changes in here for the lunch and dinner, isn't there?
It's for the bar.
Is it just the bar or is it the...
Just a restaurant, no bar.
It's just restaurant and.
You tell us, Louise, you know enough by
Oh,
heart.
yeah, I know. Oh, it's just, okay, the average lunch meal is approximately inclusive the average dinner meal, blah, blah. Variable, however, on average, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it is expected that the average price for a lunch meal will increase to $33 and the average dinner meal to decrease to $38 per head. So 33 goes into your lunch and 38 and it doesn't look to me like the bar takings change.
No, that.
They stay the same.
Excellent. Okay.
3.
No, was it 30 and 40 last year?
Yeah, 40.
I can see that.
Fixed cost.
Okay. Then we go into the sales and variable costs and punch in our volumes, and they are the same as 2013. So what you can do is copy and paste special values, those numbers from the previous spreadsheet.
Exactly how
All right,
to do it.
okay.
Go to your previous spreadsheet.
All right.
And slowly, Louise.
Okay. So go into 2013.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Too fast.
Okay.
Okay, everybody in there?
Yeah.
Okay. And just oh, my computer's okay.
Yeah.
My computer's bugging up now.
No protected boxes.
No, they won't.
Do you literally just copy and
So
paste
yeah,
it
we
all?
just copy and paste it.
Just copy and paste.
But you've got to pay, when you do it, you've got to do, when you paste it, you've got to do special, no, you've got to be special.
You got to go copy paste special. So I'm just going to see whether this. I might have this on.
So it's
Okay.
exactly the same number, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So just go like this. Watch me.
you made it easy.
Okay. Highlight the numbers. Copy. And then go into your 2014 spreadsheet under sales and variable costs. Paste. Oops. And there you have it.
Everybody got figures? Something funny happened to anyone?
Yeah,
You're going to have to do a lot of cutting on that. Who's that crazy woman?
Well, we won't be cutting out when you got it wrong. That one will keep for history.
Yeah.
And many of argument will go away over different.
You can imagine.
Well, it's heated debates, aren't they?
Yeah, he did debates. Nothing that was life-threatening. Except for the two of us in the room.
Well, that's weird. I even accept the bloody defense. Drop it on your desk.
It's a 3% raise.
That's what it makes.
Oh, we're just waiting for everybody to catch up. Everybody got those numbers up? Are you not able to copy and paste?
No, I can't open two tabs with this.
Oh, really?
That's alright, I'll just put two pictures.
Okay, I'll just wait for this way.
Just give me 2 minutes.
It's always the same one, too.
Yeah, the one that
No, he's really trying hard.
Try hard.
He's moving fast.
he did run over the
Oh,
cat.
yeah, no, I just remembered that. I shouldn't be standing up for him, should I?
Oh, but he
He's a
did,
cat
he
killer.
did get to put your name on the top of the sheet.
And while he's catching up,
No pun intended,
That was brilliant.
yeah. The rest of you can go and put the new numbers, whatever they are, in for the fixed costs.
Is it the same as previous year?
No. You probably need to read
Page number 5 at the top of the page.
3% increase.
the monthly and annual fixed costs for the bar and restaurant for the year ended are as follows. To be proven, the directors recommended a 3% increase, and these fixed costs be included in the forecast with the exception of wages.
A 3% increase on all fixed costs, none on wages.
And you leave the interest separate, because we'll do that separate.
So we're just doing that 9600 times 3%?
So it's all 3% except for wages.
So if all the Excel was into, is there a way to enter that data and then multiply them all by
Yes.
3%?
Yeah, do you want me to show you?
But on the sales block, remember?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. Oh, I'm going to unprotect. I protected myself. So
3%.
Why don't you just give them it worked out and put the answers there?
They will be funded.
1103.
okay. Here's your numbers up on the screen.
There you go, there's numbers, we'll type them all in.
So we're taking the left-hand column monthly.
Yeah.
But that's not-
Monthly
Can you
numbers.
see them okay?
This cost, there is a way to.
Yeah, there is a way.
Is
There
that
is
easy
a
to
way,
explain?
Well, you link it to the previous spreadsheet and then multiply by 1.03
Or just enter it manually.
and we'll just copy mine.
How much interest?
Interest you leave as it is for the time being. Can you all see that up there?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to make it bigger?
I can turn the lights out.
It's the glare.
It's the glare, it's coming through the windows.
That's better.
Is that better?
Oh.
So tell me when you get down to legal expenses and then I'll move it down. I think they've got the hang of it now.
I think they have too. I think
Ah.
they've done
Yeah, but I'm done.
extremely well. I'm really pleased I'm not here until 7 o'clock.
Repair.
Wages that don't change. Yeah.
Four odd workers.
Yeah, that's right. No pay increases. No. Yeah. Yeah. Overworked, underpaid.
You're only as good as you start.
Yeah, that's what I was teaching this morning. Now we're doing counting. It's a bit different. I was doing HR this morning.
No, when you go.
476407 is your total. But it's no, but we haven't done the interest. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Yeah.
624 and 61.
So, have you got all those numbers down?
Has everyone got the numbers or are we still typing on someone? Is anyone still typing them?
So where did you get 5,000 for rent allocation from?
Yeah, that's a different number to what we.
Because we had 3,000 last year plus 3%.
Remember, we're paying the new lease costs.
Oh yeah, because you're paying the lease. Because the cafe's not
We're paying rent to the golf club.
So that number should be 5,000 now.
Yeah.
5,000 a month. Oh. Yeah.
What was that little light bulb moment there?
This one. Yeah, and if we were actually doing the forecast for Thorncrest for 2014, which we are not, but if we were, we would show that rent allocation as income in their cash flow. So, because they are paying it to the golf club, it's actually income for the golf club.
Wages don't change.
Just with my so, can I just run a
You should be able to.
it's showing.
Okay,
If I just run a total, it's
Yeah, okay.
Is that fine?
When you go to the next one, you go to low.
It won't spill everything out.
first we'll go. Like this one should just be
You gotta split do that.
This should be right?
Yeah, all the way down.
For
Yeah, okay.
It's on right now. But that's like, can we all just make that? Is that fine?
Oh, you're running ahead of me now.
Is that right or is that wrong?
The interest is not right, so no. So we're nearly there, we're just gonna put the interest number in. So if we go back to the interest, you'll see that it says that that's calculated automatically. So we have to go to the loan tab. And what are we borrowing? 100,000. 8% for 7 years. And that's for our refurbishment. Okay?
That's good.
And then the other thing we have to do with the refurbishment is that it's treated as an asset because we're adding value. Okay, so we've borrowed 100,000 and we also have to add 100,000 to our fixed assets as additions. And we do that in our capital. So refurbishment.
Because that,
100,000.
Excuse me, is it just this amount? Unless you're the same.
Yeah, so it's 800 multiplied by 1.03.
Yeah.
So where it's got plant and equipment to be purchased,
Is for the refurbishments?
you put refurbishments in all these ones.
and what is
Oh,
that
and then you've got
number?
to add your fixed assets, certain buildings and all that. Yeah, yeah. Full amount for your,
What's the amount for the fixed assets? Is it
okay, it's, remember it's not buildings, remember it's 10 acres, you're not talking about,
We want to the citizens of the case study.
Why does that say 457?
What did they purchase? Was that for the refit?
that's
Or-
the refit.
That's a refit, okay.
What is your total? What is the 457 whatever? What is that?
354714, and then you've got an additional 100,000.
Yeah, but I don't have that number to begin with. 357.
Can you just scroll up and across so it's not in the glare with those
Yeah.
other numbers?
You
We
can
can't
move
see
the edge.
those. Or make it
So,
bigger.
yeah, you can just take it over a bit. Because you just can't see it because of the glare.
Sorry.
Or if you make it bigger, it'll,
Can you copy and paste to the next
I'll make it
cell?
bigger. Okay. Okay.
Can you just put on your?
Yeah.
This pump.
Yep.
And your total fixed cost should be 476,407.
And we'll take a few dollars.
I have a question. I had a problem with my interest on the other page because of the way the cells are coming together. I
Yeah.
don't know how to fix that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, same as you.
Well, he's just going to make that load. Should there be a Y or an N on the environment? On the load page. There should be a Y.
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
Mine's 47641.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Because there's a number that up differently.
You should have a setup cost in there of 100,000, which is your refurbishment cost,
I got that.
your capital expenditure, and then you've got loan principal repayments, give or take, to 11,105.
Just trying to.
And the closing cash flow balance,
21312.
close enough.
Keep the change.
$5 tip to the teacher.
I have no idea Does anyone not balance? Which ones are?
No, perfect. We'll always have problems with alcohol.
What are the numbers, man? Just copy them.
We just
I don't know.
done
No, it's not a year one under there.
Okay, make sure you say
What's your problem?
A year and a half after year one.
Yeah.
Farm count, the farm is one.
You've hit in it. Where have you put it? No, you haven't, because we've got something else to look at.
No, we've got a bit more to go yet. Don't get too excited.
Where is it normally sitting? Number 25?
Well, it's normally,
It's 7 o'clock.
it's
Cost of
normally
sales and
there. There it is. It just needs to be renamed.
Oh.
Yeah, might be actually.
Happy days.
Okay, let's turn back to your assessment. let's turn back to your assessment. So, task 1.1 asks you to split the two. And then task 1.2 asks you to do the forecast. Tick, 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 tick. Now the next paragraph says, further you will have used two costing methods to establish the cost of goods sold for the lunch and dinner meals.
Sorry, those. What page are we on? 9. Thank you.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wasn't Drew? The reason wasn't actually named, it was a open question. No, name was asked by Scott.
Scott said thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
I'll just sit on this for a little longer.
Okay, do you want to leave this one for a bit? Okay, further you will use two costing methods to establish the cost of goods sold for the lunch and dinner meals. That is the variable costing and absorption costing. Now I have to do a little bit of a spiel. Okay, so the variable costing method it's quite difficult not having is where you have your sales.
So put it on your chair and put it in front, yeah, will that work?
I could do. Now we'll turn the light on.
Wing, eh, not having a whiteboard.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just. Oh.
We can turn the
Yeah.
projector up.
Right. So
Need a
let's.
different coloured pen, please, because that one's useless. Sorry.
So.
Can't see anything.
Well, that's a permanent marker. You don't want
Oh no, don't use that.
Let's do that on the screen.
Is there no one? That red you just can't see.
So let's say you've got sales per unit. That's not much better.
No, that's fine.
Let's say you've got sales per unit for a meal of $30. And then you've got, I won't repeat this,
You can do that when you're in the traffic.
and then you've got less costs of sales, or some say costs of goods sold, and you would have raw materials, which is your food, if you like, okay, that you buy from your supplier, and then you'd have direct labour.
So what's this method?
This is the variable costing
Okay.
method, okay? This is what we have done. And then you might have variable overheads. This pen's good.
Yeah, it's great. We can see that one.
All right. And let's say they all cost $7, $4, $3, okay? So that's what, 11, that's $14. So that means to say that your gross profit is $16 per meal, okay? What hasn't been taken into account per unit is the fixed overheads. Like this, we've got direct labour,
Right.
but we haven't taken into account like salaries,
Manager's costs.
managers' costs. This is called the variable costing method because these costs are directly related to the sales units.
Yeah.
So they're going to vary on how many sales you do.
correct. The full absorption costing method takes into account the additional fixed costs before arriving at a profit figure. Now, because of the behaviour of the fixed costs, that method is frowned upon. But the purposes of this financial management course, you need to be aware of the other method as well.
Why, excuse me, just, why is it frowned upon?
Because the behaviour of the fixed costs, like salaries, don't move in direct relation to the sales per unit.
Okay,
Or to the sales volumes.
okay, so
So-
you're actually building it in, so it's
Yeah.
got a
Yeah.
margin of error.
It's the behaviour of the costs.
Okay.
Does that make sense, or am I babbling? Okay, so in task 1.2, we can take that down now. So do you understand that? All right, good. Did I explain it okay? Good. Right, so in task 1.2,
You need to turn the overhead, the particular.
it also says that you have to use the variable costing and the absorption costing methods. So in this workbook, there is an additional worksheet which is showing
Whose jacket's this?
costs,
Try and put a coat over there. Will it work?
costs of sales and contribution margin. And so this additional worksheet shows a comparison between the two methods. And this will become more, what's the word, obvious to you when you write your report. So what I've done is I've picked up the total costs of sales, which you pick up from year one.
Whereabouts is that on the spreadsheet?
It is here, total costs of goods sold.
Okay.
Okay? Sorry, I know this is the last part.
Because I thought it was where
So under year one, you will see the cost of goods sold, your variable costs. And included in your variable costs are your raw materials,
Yeah.
your direct labour and your variable overheads. Okay? So all you need to do is copy these numbers over to here, but what you have to do is take out the GST portion of it. Tricky.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
So what you do is if you go and have a look at my formula, if you look here, you go
Times 3.
equals, I'll show you, follow me with me. Okay. So go equals, link it to year one, and click on cost of goods sold for October.
That's already done.
Yeah, so that's what we've done.
You've already done it for them, have you?
Okay, so it's already done.
Yeah.
Good. So
Well-
you know.
For some of us,
Too bad.
I guess the Apple boys have
I'll
to.
send it to you. Can you scroll down? I just wanted to see what your percentage was at the bottom. Just scroll down, please. Just for. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, definitely.
So all you have to do is put in your percentages
what?
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she made it
But I'm
easy.
trying to make it to explain what the hell is
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, no, that's very important to explain. That's the GST.
Is that right?
I don't know.
It's in here somewhere.
You're the problem child, eh?